Let's now talk about adding personality to your prompts. This is extremely useful when it comes to writing with ChatGPT, whether it be blogs, articles, essays, YouTube scripts, whatever. Adding personality is extremely important to make your content not sound like a robot, because ChatGPT tends to make anything sound like a robot. I'll give you an example. Welcome to the bad zone where curiosity meets creativity. From thrilling adventures to insightful discussions, this is where inspiration takes flight. Get ready to explore, learn, and ignite your imagination. This is bad zone. I think this is one of the worst YouTube intros I've ever seen, and that's why you need to add personality to your prompts to avoid this kind of general, boring kind of content that GPT tends to create with these GPT words like thrilling, or sometimes it uses catalyst, all this kind of stuff that people can instantly tell it's GPT. So, how do you add personality? Well, you add personality by adding a style and descriptors. Let's start by explaining how to add style. So to create a style, we are going to create an email from a newsletter that we have just invented. And we have a newsletter that talks about online course marketplaces, how to monetize them, how to make money with them. So we'll go ahead and create this email by first typing the content that I want to outline. So I've gone ahead and typed create an email that talks about how to monetize courses on online courses marketplaces such as Udemy and Skillshare. Keep it relatively short and do not include a final CTA. And now here's where the style comes into place. So I'll go ahead and type create an email in the style of, and here I have two options. The first one is to type a name of someone that has a newsletter. You can type any copywriter or any person you know, but the way I prefer to do this is by copy and pasting one of the actual emails that is used in the newsletter. So in this case, I will take an email from Andrew Tate newsletter. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste one of the emails that was sent in Andrew Tate newsletter. And I'll say, make sure to copy the spacing, vocabulary, style, and pacing. So I'll go ahead and hit send. And would you look at that? Now we have subject, maximizing profit from online course marketplaces. And then we have the email spaced as Andrew Tate's one. As you can see, 1-2 lines per paragraph, same here. And as you can see, there are short sentences. Harness the power of compelling content, craft your courses, embrace relentless innovation. Remember, success in this domain hinges not only on the quality of your content, but also on your ability to captivate and engage your audience. Embark on this journey of monetization. Channel your inner entrepreneur and seize the boundless opportunities that lie ahead. Forge ahead with each course you create is a testament to your ingenuity and vision. And as you can see, it has copied the style and the spacing of the email, and the vocabulary. Now, let's also add something else. Instead of making an email like this, I'll go in a new chat, copy the same prompt that I had before, and now I will add some descriptors. So instead of adding a style of another copywriter or someone that have written an email, I'll go ahead and type make it sarcastic with simple vocabulary. As you can see, this is a descriptor, sarcastic, which means slightly funny and a bit provocative. As you can see, it starts, so you're ready to question knowledge, huh? We're about to dive into the wild world of monetizing courses on platforms like Udemy and Skillshare without losing your sanity. Know your niche, pick a topic that's hotter than a jalapeno in a heat wave. Think how to train your cat to sing opera level niche. As you can see, it's a funny way to make an email. It's not serious at all. Your course title should scream, click me, louder than a toddler in a candy store. None of that introduction to basic stuff nonsense. Content is king or queen. Make sure that your content is juicier than a ripe watermelon. Get your hustle on social media, email list, and career pigeons. Use whatever you can to spread the word. Beg, borrow, or steal those 5-star reviews. They're like gold nuggets in the wild west of online learning. Cheers to your future fortune, or at least a decent side hustle. As you can see, it is given a fun angle to this email, even though the content is still there. As you can see, it has still given the insights that you need to create online courses. So you have to know your niche, the title, the content, engagement, the marketing, the reviews, updating your courses, the pricing, all of that stuff. The information is still there. It's just packaged in a way that is funnier, sarcastic, and not that serious. Although, I want to repeat it, the content of the email is still there and true. Asking for something and then adding the sarcastic descriptor will add this kind of twist, which will make your content way more enjoyable and digestible for the audience. If I go ahead and type the same prompt, but without any style or descriptors, this is what we get. You're going to find some GPT words, as I like to call them, which are some words that are used in basically every GPT response, such as tapping into, it's usually used. Compelling is used a lot by AI. Foster, as you can see, this is a really basic and unpersonalized answer. And that's the reason why, by using the prompt techniques that I'm showing you, you can enhance your results and stand out from the competition. Because nowadays, a lot of people are using ChatGPT to write their newsletters or their articles, blogs, or at least to help them out. But the thing is that if you can actually use prompts which would generate you a really good result, you have already a really good starting point. Personality prompting is really important because it allows you to stand out from anyone else. It allows you to give custom instructions to GPT regarding the style and the way it should say your certain information, and that's what's going to help you stand out from anyone else. Because while anyone else has all of these basic descriptions and newsletters and all that stuff, you can still create some good results in GPT if you give the right descriptors and stylizations. I highly suggest you to try a couple of things, pick a certain style that really works for you, and then use it every time you're creating a newsletter or something similar, and that's going to help you a lot. I will end this lesson by talking about how to access any information on the internet with ChatGPT 3.5. And the reason I'll do this is because we have kind of already done it 2 minutes ago, but I'll explain how this works. So basically, let's take, for example, an event that has happened after January 2022. For example, the Ukrainian versus Russian war. If I go ahead and type, give me a brief summary of the events that are happening in the Russian-Ukrainian war, and go ahead and send it. And as you can see, it says that this last update is in January 2022, but it cannot provide specific details because it doesn't have access to real-time information. Therefore, we are going to fix this. To do this, I'll go ahead and type, there has been an escalation in conflict. I'll go ahead and copy the Wikipedia page. Please go ahead and summarize it. And ChatGPT is going to say that I cannot access or browse the internet, including Wikipedia. But the thing is, I'll go on Wikipedia and simply just copy all this. I'll copy it until here because I don't really need the history. And I'll go ahead and paste it. And ChatGPT is going to now summarize everything. It's now thinking and getting the information in order. As you can see, it's going to start typing. As you can see, it's now saying that everything started in 2014 and then in 2022, there has been a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, and it has kept going throughout 2023 and 2024. So we have now updated to date information regarding the Russia-Ukrainian war, and I could do this with everything happening, may it be some beef from some YouTubers, I could simply download a YouTube video, transcribe it with some website that you can find everywhere, and then just copy and paste this transcribe and ask ChatGPT to summarize the brief. Or I could do this with a book that has been released after January 2022. I would simply copy the summary in the chat and ask ChatGPT to summarize it. And in that way, I can access real-time information from the internet, even if I have ChatGPT 3.5. Now we know how to access the internet, give personality to our prompts, and add descriptors. So I'll see you in the next lesson, where we're going to finish our prompt engineering lesson by talking about laser prompting and prompt leaking.